Okay, so in this video, I will be showing how you can use the patient tab in Fibion SENS Cloud. So basically, we will be linking a certain sensor to certain patient for certain time period. So that way, we will have the information in the cloud that who was the person wearing the sensor. In an earlier video, we just showed that how you can start the sensor and then it's measuring. You will see that the data comes from the sensor, certain sensor ID, but it's not linked in certain person or patient. And both ways are all right. It depends on your project, which one you will prefer. So let me jump on the screen and show you how it's done. Okay, so I'm here in the cloud, fibion.sens.tk, and my username is my email, and then I have my password there. I click login, and I have a couple of organizations here that I belong. I will click Fibion, and then I have a couple of projects where I'm part of. I will click this one, and currently I have on my table these two devices. But before we turn on the sensor, we can create the patient in the cloud. So I will go and click the patient tab. And I have some earlier ones here, but now I will go here to create a new patient. And in this example, I don't want to use a person's name for data security reasons, even though our cloud is GDPR compliant, but I will just have an ID number, and then I will link this in an offline document that what person is linked to ID number 0002. So extra layer of security in this way. And in this one, I have only activity enabled. You might also have activity at sleep, so you can also choose that one. We are rolling out the beta version of sleep detection from the TIE. And it's also possible that you have circadian enabled in your cloud, then this will say that sensor on back. But now we will go with sensor on TIE. And I click here and I see a list of sensors. Some have been several years running or in use. And the battery, we can see that the battery is out. And here I have the new sensors. And if I click this one, I can see that this sensor I have allocated already in a person. So I cannot allocate, for example, this sensor to someone because I have allocated it earlier to another patient for this time period. So I will actually take this one, and I can see here that this one is the sensor, so 76120D. So you can check from the other side of the sensor that you are linking the right device. And then I can define the monitoring period. So it can be start time, can be now, or it can be specific time, and the end time can be specific time, specific duration, or not defined yet. And for example, in this case, I want to be measuring 1 month of that this person is wearing the device for 1 month. So we have a quite a long period of measurement. So I click now, and then I will put specific duration. I will put 30 days in this one. And then I will click submit. And here we will have this patient, and it says in progress, turn on the sensor. So sensor is off. This might be a little bit confusing. We are changing a little bit how this one reads for the next update for the cloud, but this means that I need to go now to the sensor tab and actually click that to start the device. So the device number was 76120D. I go to the sensors, and I have the sensor here. I can start it from this part, or I can just click here, control mode, and then I can click wake up. So I put for this sensor. In this case, I want to just start this one sensor. It could be that if I'm running a project, I could, for example, start all the sensors and just click once, submit, and then the command to start would be relay to all the sensors. So I click now, submit, and we see here turning on, not turned on yet. So it's not yet turning on. And what I need to now do is I click open the Sense Motion app. Let me just show it here. So I open the Sense Motion app. Then I need to move a little bit the sensor that it's not in the hibernation mode. And I don't need to click anything in the app. It shows now that there's 2 sensors nearby. If you have only one sensor, it would show 1, and that is enough. It is now sending via Bluetooth the connection or the start command to the sensor. And that's how long it took, maybe 30 seconds. And now when we look in the cloud, I see that it says is running. So now I have the sensor started. I can, for example, send it to a participant, or I can give it to a participant. I would be giving the participant the alcohol swab patch and the sensor. And in this case, the measurement would be longer. So I would give a little bit more patches than 1. Maybe I would give 1 per week. So for 1 month measurement, I would give 4. Probably they would need only 2 because it usually stays 2 weeks each. So I would provide a couple of alcohol swabs, a couple of patches, and the device. And when I see in the cloud that it says is running, I am sure that this keeps measuring, and participants cannot turn off the sensor. So it will be just measuring until I stop it from the cloud and it gets the message from the sensor. And again, it's good to know that to stop the sensor, it's not enough that you click in the cloud to stop, but it also needs to have in a Bluetooth range 20 to 30 meters, it needs to have an app open to relay the message to stop. And before stopping, it will also upload the data in the cloud. And if I now go back to the patient tab, I can see here that patient number 002 and the sensor name, I can see that it is in progress. And a little bit later on, when there is a little bit more data collected in the sensor, we can go and look how the data looks there. I will show how to upload the data via the app. So basically just open the app and the data will automatically get transmitted through Sense Motion app to the cloud, and you can see it. So that was how to start the device and link it to a certain patient. Thanks for watching and have a great day.